Yep, we are definitely back in January mode, folks. Fifth Wave. So The Fifth Wave is a new sci-fi thriller-ish movie that came out today, but you kind of thought it would be a thriller movie based off the trailers, but it's not really that at all. I mean, it is, but it's like half the specter. I'm gonna say right now, guys, the trailer of this movie is misleading. I'll say it's misleading. It does promise you things, but it's only half of those things. When you watch the movie, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, the stuff they didn't show in the trailer, pretty boring. But at the same time, it's a January movie, so they can't all be winners, right? I'm gonna get right into it, guys. Let me give you the pros and cons why I believe that The Fifth Wave came out this weekend. If you want to take a chance to go see it, here's what you need to know about it. I'm going to tell you the truth. First of all, plot in the movie. Plot in the movie is very promising. Because first of all, it's a regular day for a hit girl. She's at high school doing whatever high school girls do, in 2016. Regular day until the aliens from District 9 just came in. They just came to the city. They're just floating there. Just floating and shit. They float there for 10 days. People were just like, oh, alien. Nobody cares. And then boom, first wave comes. It knocks out all the powers. People are like, oh, we're in panic because we're back in the Stone Age. Boom, the second wave came and it's just a big ass earthquake that just decimates almost all of Earth. Earthquakes, tsunamis and shit. Miami and LA off the map. They're gone. You would think like, oh shit, stakes are getting pretty high. These aliens, they mean business. And then boom, the third wave comes. It's a very devastating virus that just takes out like almost half the population. People are just dying left or right from whatever virus it is. That's all cool, interesting shit. You're like, it can't get any better, right? Yeah, nope, that's about as best as it gets. Because after the third wave, it gets pretty boring. Boring because Hit Girl gets separated from her brother, and now Hit Girl's gotta go find her brother, but she's just going to the woods and shit, and that leads to it being teen romance bullshit that we all hate. The acting in the movie is, like I said, Chloe Moretz, Hit Girl. She was functional in the movie. Good. Functional, that's all I'm gonna say. That other kid, he was in Jurassic World. I think he was in Jurassic World. I think that's the movie he was in. He was functional too. And there was another guy in the movie too. Can't think of his name, but he was badass for sake of being badass. We need a badass character in this movie. But everybody else in the movie, you don't give two shits about. So the acting in the movie, functional. The pros of this movie is that, like I said, I like the aspect that the fourth wave is when the others started coming and shit, and they're all taking over people and shit, but you don't know who they are because they all look human and shit. And so it's like, oh yeah, it reminded me of The Thing and shit, where it's like any one of you guys could be the Thing, but we don't know who you are because you look human. But so that did lead to some tension and shit. It was like, oh man, that guy pulled a gun out. Is he a other? Or that person's doing something shady? Is he a other? It is tension filled in that aspect. But the flip side to that is that as much tension as it is, it comes off as predictable. It's executed as predictable. Because I'll say there's part in the movie where these certain group of characters come on the scene. You're like, yeah, because of this wave that happened, and you guys have this, you guys are definitely the others. Right, what happened in the movie? Boom, you find out it's the others. So predictable. I hate watching a movie that I could just pretty much be like, yeah, I'm gonna call this right now, and then I found out later that I'm right, and I'm like, how much I want to be right, I don't want the movie to be so predictable that I am right. Right, which gets to the cons of the movie. Like I said, the con I'm gonna say about the movie is that the scenes that focus on Hit Girl looking for her brother, but she's just in the woods and shit, pretty much like Last of Us style. Those parts of the movie were just like, it was teen romance bullshit. He's just walking around, just looking at the scenery, bored. And then this other guy comes in. I was like, yeah, and then they're all gonna hook up a nice shack, and I'm like, this is teen romance bullshit. You just met this guy like what, 2 days ago? Now you love him. Now you're kissing him. Yep, teen romance bullshit. Let's get back to the army and shit, where it's like the kids are training and shit, like Ender Game style. It's what I'm trying to say. At the end of the day, guys, like I said, the movie is half and half. There's half of the movie that you're going to like that involves the other shit and the intrigue, like, oh, who's gonna be a other, and the waves are coming and shit. And then the other half of the movie is pretty much just like, oh yeah, this is like Twilight with aliens. And so with that being said, I'm going to say that The Fifth Wave, it's a 5 out of 10, which is a good time, one time only. Yep, see this movie one time if you got to. You'll watch it, you'll be like, yep, that's going to come to Netflix next week. So The Fifth Wave, what you think about it? Did you see the movie? You're going to go see the movie? What do you think? Put in the comment section, let me know. Talk about The Fifth Wave. If you liked it, hey, say you liked it. I hope you did. And remember guys, subscribe. Until next time.